heard many people talking about it. They said they always find me in front of the mirror, pretending that I'm a nurse and looking after the sick. So my mother said once she heard me saying that I'm going to give you an injection, it's not to hurt you, but it's to get you well.
Hello, this is Abha. I welcome you to the Samarthacha Navadurga 2025 Marathi podcast series organized by Maharashtra Mandal, Ireland. Today is day 4th of the Navratri and the color is yellow. I have very special guest with me sitting here, Rekha Josh ji. Rekha ji has been living in the Ireland for past 2 decades now, serving as a community nurse, clinical nurse, and in the administrative department of the hospital. We are delighted to have you here, Rekha ji.
Thank you.
Rekha ji, I would like to ask you, how was your journey? What brought you to the Ireland, and how are you feeling here now?
Okay, what brought me to Ireland? Like in 2004,
Yeah.
um, the Ireland didn't have enough nurses to look after their patients, so they came to India to recruit us. It was a direct interview. The hospital themselves came to recruit the nurses from India. So my initial plan was just like, okay, just go and attend the interview and come back
Yeah.
home and stay at home. But during the interview, they said they're really struggling because they're short of nurses. They're struggling to give enough care for their patients. As a nurse myself, that touched me. And I said, okay, our country has more than enough nurses. Why don't I just go and serve them? So that's how I came to Ireland, and I reached here in 2005. So for the past 20 years, I work in the same hospital and I'm there happy.
Oh my God, that's a long time. You came here in 2004, 2005.
Hi,
Back
yes.
then, the social media was not there,
No.
so you came straight away from your motherland to the another, like, overseas and serving the community here.
Yes.
We are really proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rekhaji. Rekhaji, tell me what inspired you to pursue for nursing? Why did you choose the nursing profession? Why did you choose the healthcare system? And what inspired you to select one?
In my childhood, I always wanted to be a nurse. I still want to continue my nursing. When I was a child, I don't remember these incidents, but I have heard many people talking about it. They said they always find me in front of the mirror, pretending that I'm a nurse and looking after the sick. So my mother said once she heard me saying that I'm going to give you an injection, it's not to hurt you, but it's to get you well.
Yeah.
So, the whole family knew about it, and everyone knew I was going to be a nurse. Even though my parents wanted me to take some other profession, which
Yeah.
would have been teaching or something like that, I said, there's no way I'm going to do nursing only.
Okay.
So it wasn't easy to convince my parents because they didn't want me to go for nursing.
Yeah.
But I had that passion when I was a child itself, so I knew I wouldn't do anything else except nursing.
Have you ever worked in India?
Yes, I did my studies in Bangalore, and
Yeah.
I worked there for 3 years, and then I came over to Ireland.
That's a good thing. And do you know, here we don't have the extended family that we have in India, so we need nurses here. So what are your thoughts on this question? That
When you have a passion for nursing, and if you want to serve the sick,
yeah.
nothing is going to stop you from doing it. So yes, I was really sad leaving my family behind, and but when I came over to Ireland, I knew I was doing something that was giving me mental satisfaction. So I just moved on, and I'm still happy. As I said, I never regret for choosing nursing in my life.
You said you have mentioned that you've been living here over 20 years now. So when you stepped on this land, what did you miss the most?
Miss the most as like food. As our staple food is rice, and
Yeah.
those days I remember me and my friend walking along the streets looking for any kind of Indian shops where they sell rice.
Because they have a lot of shops
Yes,
now, but
yeah,
back
yeah.
then,
But
how
back
was?
then, no. Even to make phone calls as well back home, we didn't have the WhatsApp or any kind of facilities
No
like
social
that.
media
No,
back
no,
then, yeah.
no. It was hard, and we used to queue up in one of the shops and then make phone calls. And you're not allowed to have long conversations, so nice short conversations with your families.
But it's your dedication towards your work, towards your passion that
Yes.
hold you back here.
Yes, yeah.
And Rekha ji, we came to know that apart from your shift, you work a little extra to take care of your patients. So, what inspired you to do such activities?
Like I place myself or my parents or the ones who I love in their places.
Yeah,
So I'm sure if you do that, you won't be able to leave a patient who is crying in agony with pain or
Yeah.
who cannot do something by themselves. So what you heard is right, but that is not for me to get the time back. We have a system called clocking out.
Yeah.
So once you have finished your job, you have to clock out.
yeah,
So if you stay longer, it's up to you if you want to stay longer or not. But I always clocked out and then came back and helped the patients. And obviously, my husband was never happy because I was the last one to leave the hospital and the first one to get in there as well. But that satisfaction you get when you do something for a vulnerable patient or
Yeah.
a person, I don't think anything else can give you that.
that smile gives you that
Yes,
comparison,
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
to work
Yeah.
as one step
Yeah.
more.
It is.
Okay, Rekha ji, I'll ask you a few more questions. That what advice would you like to give the young women who wants to pursue their career in the nursing or healthcare or some clinical trials?
If you have a passion for nursing, please go ahead with it. You'll be happy in your life, you'll be really satisfied in your life. But you have to have that passion to take care of the people. It's not like, just look at the high salaries you get or anything like that. You have to have that compassion, the respect, and, you have to treat them as one of your own. Then you'll be happy.
Exactly. And one more thing I would like to ask you is, if you're working, right, and if you are into such a profession where you are supposed to work late nights and the shift work, have you ever got, obviously without their support you can't work with your family members, so would you like to tell about that to our audience?
Like
What support you get from
Yeah.
what support you get from your husband and your childs and everyone?
Of course, without my family's support and the support from the hospital, I wouldn't be able to continue my nursing profession. So my husband and my children, they're always supportive.
Yeah,
And it's not an easy job, as I said. When you come home, you're frustrated with something, but my husband always understands where it is coming from. And just leave me alone for a while and I'll be fine, and he knows that very well. The same with my children as well.
tell me, have you ever been involved in some voluntary work, some community work, or some mentoring work in Ireland?
I don't do voluntary works outside work, but mentoring, yes, I do that. Being a CNM too, I don't get much chances to do that, but I'm there for anyone who needs help. So mentoring, I always loved to do it. Share your experience, share your knowledge to others, so that they can get into nursing. So I do mentoring, but as I said, nowadays I don't get that much chances.
Your story
So-
gonna inspire
Yeah.
everyone, indeed.
Thank you.
And thank you, Rekha ji, for joining us on this Samarthacha Navdurga podcast. I thank you on behalf of all the Maharashtra Mandal Ireland. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm thankful for all the audience to watching us on our page. If you haven't subscribed it please subscribe Maharashtra Mandal Ireland. Thank you so much and wish you all the very best and happy Navratri to all. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me to this event, and thank you, Maharashtra Mandal, and I wish you all the best and all success in future. Thank you.
महाराष्ट्र मंडलचा जय जयकार विदेशात आपली संस्कार